The following program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.
On tonight's show, we have Back to the Future, Lunch Truck Tycoon, Rayman Origins, Papers, Please, Doom, and Goat Simulator on this episode of GameShift. On tonight's show, we have Resident Evil, Subnautica, Rise and Shine, and Halo Wars 2. Join us. So this week, Resident Evil came out, a game that I've been waiting for a long time.
Yes,
and
it's been long in coming.
Gave the demo a 10, and I was like, oh, they could still mess this up, but they did not.
Good.
They kept the game.
Good, good.
It is fantastic.
Nice.
Loving it. So the little playthrough we have here is a little bit into the game where you start learning how to use your life support system, which is still the
important
herbs.
Yes.
So they took a lot of the classic stuff where you can combine the chemicals to there, and then you get,
He's not happy to see you.
No, none of these guys. I'm not happy to see them. It's very scary. This is a very scary part of the game.
He just wants to give you a hug.
Yeah.
Ugly hug, but it's still a hug.
But you get the classic feel of Resident Evil in this really good first-person view now.
Nice.
Finally fixed the whole thing. The old Resident Evil, as you know, it's always been a little flawed, the controls and everybody.
Yep.
But for the time, it was the best they could do. It was the best game. Now this is the first Resident Evil on a next-gen system, and it's just unbelievable. More than I expected.
Nice.
So
love hearing that.
And a little bit of the game story starts off where your girlfriend tells you she's going somewhere and she's going to not investigate something, but she had a project she was going to do, and then it just kind of fades out from there. And then you get a phone call. And it says, she's been missing for 3 years, but she's alive. I got to go look for her.
Yep.
So then you're driving down the street. And you end up
here
finding this. So it's all unique story, very well done. Interesting little twists and stuff that you can get into. There's nothing wrong with this game so far. There's a little dip in the graphics at some point, but I was like, that's okay.
It's probably loading up. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's interesting, and the way things happen, it's all in game. So it's not like it cuts to a CG screen and something happens. It's all within the game.
Okay. So no cinematics.
Right. There's no cinematics, but it acts out like a cinematic because you're actually playing. So there is like a little bit of, guy pops out from somewhere and kicks you.
Yeah, it looks like it hung there for just a fraction of a second. But it's loading a new area. Makes sense.
It's pretty fluid, though. I think that might have been my video card flaw because I haven't noticed that.
Gotcha.
I don't have the best recording card yet.
Gotcha. No worries. No worries.
But it glitched sometimes. My card, it's not the game's fault.
Okay.
In this case.
So the lighting is good.
Yep.
Looks
Some of the games from the past, it was not my card. Yeah, so certain things you can destroy the crates with your knife.
Yep.
No need to shoot them with your gun because ammo is limited. I found that out, and in this area where I am right now,
it's very limited.
I found out that you need a shotgun.
Oh, joy. Lucky you. What is that?
Everything would be so much easier with a shotgun right now.
I'm sure it would be. Bathtub.
Little bathtubs, and you'll find stuff in there. One of them you have to drain. It's pretty neat.
Definitely looks interesting. Now, is there the ability to see in the dark in the game later on? Do you know?
I'm not sure yet, but definitely not right now. You do have a flashlight.
Okay, well, that
comes
helps.
up when you need it.
Okay, good.
So you don't have to
wow,
hit a button.
Wow, he's just not happy. Easily.
Oh yeah, and they really get you. Headshots are pretty crucial.
Yep, understandable.
And I'm missing.
Well, you learn by doing, or in some cases, dying.
So then I'm like, I need the shotgun, and I know where the shotgun is at this point. I just have to know how to get it. and you have to go down here first
Yep.
to get the shotgun that you need in this area.
Oh, joy. There's another happy guy. Well, you shot him in the neck. Then you missed him, then he bites. And Mr. Bitey, go away.
There's certain points where you can save.
Yep.
It's just like the old game. Remember, you had to go to the tape recorder?
Yeah,
And you had to save at the tape recorder. Does the same thing here, only...
That's my only frustration with games like this is there's only certain save points. Because if you're halfway through a mission and you die, I got to start all the way back here.
I know. Well, they fixed that.
Okay,
because
good.
if you get to a certain point and you hit retry,
Yep.
it'll start you from like a little bit down.
Okay, that's better.
So they fixed that.
Yeah, because that
But I mean,
used to
if
be
you-
so frustrating,
Quit the game, then you have to start from your last save
Yeah.
point. So
which is understandable.
this game
Use first aid kit.
really, really makes you
Is
want
he
to
dragging you?
Yeah,
dragging
he'll drag
you.
me away, and he has crazy hands that'll grab
Yep.
me, and I am pretty close to dead. I don't think I have any more. Yep.
Oh, you
and
died.
I died again.
A good place to dump off.
I
then.
always die.
Up next is Subnautica. This is another early access survival game. The premise of which is you are on board a large starship which has suffered catastrophic hull damage, and you jump into your life pod like this here. And as you'll see in just a moment, when we look up back at the starship, bad things are happening, and it's generally not a good thing. Oh, look, there's your ship. It's pretty. Oh, look, that's not so good. Anyways, all hands were ordered to the life pods. You abandon ship. You end up on an ocean world. Unfortunately, you're also relatively close to your crashed ship, which is not a good thing because bad things are still happening on board the ship and the drive is failing. From there, you've got to find resources like food and water. You've got to find materials to repair your life pod. And then there's the possibility that there are still other survivors out there on the planet. You've got to find them. But like many of the survival games out there right now, it's a lot of crafting. It's a lot of resource hunting, which can be tedious at times, but is a lot of fun in that there's a lot to do here. There's really, they've done a really good job with this in that they've planned for all these things you can build. You can build an underwater habitat in this game, and I'm looking forward to that. I'm a whopping 1 hour into this game total right now, but this brings up your inventory system. It shows you everything you can currently build. You can scan things in the ocean. You can scan things, parts of your ship to find other things you can build. I scanned a trash can. I can build a trash can now. I haven't got trash to put in the can. What am I going to do with it?
Water. Put water in there.
No, I need water to drink because, yeah, as you can see, you start out with not great health, halfway on food, and water is slowly going to drain. So yeah, you've got to pay attention. You can play this game in several modes. You can play it in the standard mode where you have to pay attention to your oxygen, your food, your water, and your health. There's a hardcore mode where you get 1 life and 1 life only. So when you die, it erases your save. There's also a sandbox mode where you can just go nuts, build whatever you want. There's no ramifications to any health or anything like that. You can just have fun. I choose to do the standard mode because it gives a little more incentive to do well in the game. You've got survival to deal with. It makes it fun. There's consequences for your actions. But yeah, the visuals are actually quite stunning. When we finally get into the water here in a minute, you'll see that they've done a really, really good job with this. It's been around for a little over a year, and though it's still early access, they keep updating the game, so they're making progress with it, which is nice to see.
Can you purchase it? You can purchase it now.
You can purchase it right now as
Okay.
an early access game. It goes on sale about every 3 or 4 months. I think I paid $19 for this.
Yeah, I had it on the Xbox, and
Yeah.
I did not take the warning not to go near your ship, so I swam over there first.
Oh yeah, that'll get you killed really fast. Radiation's a
And
thing.
it did.
Yes, it's not a good thing, but it's a thing. And yeah, bad things can happen with radiation poisoning. It's
Plus, you don't start out with great health either, and if you jump in the water and swim a long distance, it does not help.
no, especially considering a lot of the life forms in the ocean are very bitey.
Yeah.
We'll say.
And I heard, like, I didn't get into the game a lot. I didn't get far along, but I heard there's a lot of ocean life.
There is a tremendous amount of ocean life. I have explored a few hundred square meters so far, and I've run into at least 8 different life forms, one of which sounds like a whale, one of which looks like an old ancient dinosaur. It's very bitey. It's very unhappy. But
Doesn't want
the
you
whale
there.
type things are very poisonous. I mean, those things there are actually quite poisonous. If you get close enough to them, they feel threatened and they'll put a poison cloud near you, which is a very bad thing. Night and day happen very, very rapidly, and at night it is extremely hard to see underwater. A lot of the plants glow underwater, so you can see those, but most of the rest of the life forms, not so much. So seeing is difficult at best. But yeah, I mean, this is underwater right now, and it's gorgeous. They've done a really good job.
What were those things you picked up, the little round thing? What are
Those were eggs. These are little limestone formations which you use to...
So you'll learn what you can and can't
what you
pick
can
up
and can't pick
interact
up. That
with.
was a salt formation. You need that. Quartz crystals, because you've got to build glass. You've got to build titanium. You can make a larger oxygen tank. You can make swimming fins so you can swim faster. The oxygen tank will allow you to swim longer. You can find fish to cook. You can find fish that have water or other materials you can use to build more stuff. There's a tremendous amount of things in this game. I have just barely touched the surface, no pun intended.
That's
Up
a good
next.
game. I
Yep.
liked it, though, when
Rise
I
and
played
Shine.
it. Rise and Shine, yes. This game surprised me. I didn't know that it was coming out so quick. Just decided to try it. So Cartoon Network makes this game, and they did a great job. So it's more of a strategic shooter. It's a side scroller, but there's also like you'll notice when you get next to a certain obstacle, you can hit B and hide behind it. So if I don't hide behind it, they will shoot me and kill me.
Bad things happen.
And then certain ones, you'll see I can shoot his bullets, but I can also shoot him. But if I shoot the other guy who's floating around over there, if I shoot him once, he's going to come after me. So if I don't hit him again, he's going to kill me.
Well, that's not good.
And it might even happen here. All right, I got him. But he comes
there you
after you very quickly and shoots a beam down, and you can't do anything about it.
He's just not happy.
So you have to be a little strategic.
Yep.
So this is Shine. He's the gun, and he's telling me that I can use this certain bullet and shoot it so that I can control it, almost like a remote control bullet.
Control the bullets.
And things like that make this game a little strategic. And it's not just a walkthrough shooter. I said it could take me 15 minutes to get through one level. That's pretty good for a side scroller. So, I mean, I gave this a 9 because I didn't expect anything from it. I was just like, hey, I'm taking a shot at this one. It looks good, and it's awesome.
Nice.
It's a great addition to your video game collection.
The graphics definitely look very cartoony, but that's to be expected. I mean, it's Cartoon Network, and
right.
I mean, they're very pretty.
It's a cartoon game, and you know. I knew it was a cartoon game. I was like, that'll be pretty interesting. But yeah, it works well. You can see me remote control the bullet. I'm thinking I have to just hit that blue button.
There you go.
Shut the engines off so I can get past there.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, the graphics, cartoony, 2D.
But they do what you
look at
need.
'em.
Yeah, they're fine.
Yeah, pretty good for this.
Not everything needs to be photorealistic graphics to make a game fun. So long as the game itself is playable and fun, it's all good.
You just got to figure it out because these enemies, they're all different. So those ones I have to shoot, and then these are like, it's a minefield, obviously. It's telling you right there. But so, okay, I had to shoot those ones, and then I get a little further on, and I'm like, okay, I got to run past these, but I stopped.
Oh.
But I stopped.
Well, you explode nice.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Sometimes you get that, decapitation. Sometimes you get a skull that rolls down the hill, and it'll keep rolling until you continue.
There you go. Oh, somebody's having a bad day.
Yep, so now you got to figure out what to do there. I think it's pretty self-explanatory, but I missed the first time.
Nope. Try it again. Oh, he's going around the ship this time. Splat.
There we go. So like, you know, it's not just a run and gun.
Yeah.
You know, there's a little bit of mind play here.
Okay, good.
And then these guys hide behind, you know, the enemies will hide behind the wall as well. Pretty interesting. I thought, why not? I heard good things about it.
Oh, his head came clean off.
Yep, and so did mine.
It's fair both ways.
It's 50-50 there. Yep. Should have just let me keep going. So I'll try it again, just, you know, see what happens.
Yeah.
And then, you know, after you do it the first time, you kind of figure it out.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I know what to do now.
His head came off again.
Oh, man, but mine didn't.
Yay.
Continue.
Progress.
And then you get, like, certain pieces of the gun more and more.
Yep.
I got electric bullets. So you have to switch between the bullets and figure out what you
Yep.
can do to progress in the game. I do die a lot.
Sometimes dying is fun.
Yeah, and it is in this game. It's a little different where you don't mind, and it's just a good game.
Yep.
I would recommend it.
Halo 2.
Yeah, Halo Wars 2 is
Yep.
a certain game that I'm not familiar with. I played Halo Wars 1, but it
Yep.
was a little different. This is a demo for what's called Blitz mode, so you
Yep.
can play 2-on-2 right now. You could probably play more, but
Now, is it you and the computer, or are you and another player, or?
this is us two and another. It's me, another player, and another 2 players.
Okay.
So, I didn't do so good because my strategy didn't work. I was telling you.
Duly noted.
Telling
Yes.
you earlier, I ran up to get the charger that would help with my progression and expand my army, and I wanted to get the energy before I expanded my army, and maybe make one attack before I expanded my army. My army's small, but so I was thinking they have no time to build up an
Yep.
army. Neither do I. I'll just attack them straight up.
That's funny.
Well, they took that time to build up their army.
Yep.
Now you'll see what happened.
Prepare for blitz.
This is what you get for a starting army, and I also made an error here because I
3.
forgot how to select all, and I selected like 10.
Oops. And your compatriot is the bottom corner there?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's go, hell jumpers.
Everybody go here.
Yep.
Energy.
Hopefully.
So what I'm trying to do is search for the canister that I can destroy, usually displayed by that like little glowy thing.
Yep.
And then when you get up to it, it turns blue, and then you know you can shoot it, or purple.
Yep.
You can shoot it and take it out, and then you get energy for your cards.
Yep.
B contested.
Now the main game has nothing to do with the cards.
Right.
This is just for multiplayer, so you get random card decks.
Mm-hmm.
Zone
It adds a little level to the game.
Gotcha.
I think if I took a little longer and adjusted a little bit and figured it out, I'd probably do better at the game.
Yep. So there's a wee bit of a learning curve.
Yeah, there definitely is. There's like a little bit of a magic card game going on in the background.
Yep.
contested.
He's strolling around looking for something.
Yeah, I was thinking my guys would go from the other way, but they walked right through the enemy's field.
Yep.
So they didn't really do what I told them to do in the first place. And this is why I'm losing. Probably a little aggravated at that point.
Yep.
But they're doing okay. They took out most of the soldiers. But this guy's huge, and I'm not going to
Yep.
win there. Look, he just respawned
Respawns
another
right
guy.
there.
Yeah, he's using his cards now. So my strategy did work a little bit. He had to use some of his cards. Then I could have respawned some of my cards there, but instead I go back to the base and I respawn there. I didn't know.
Zone B contested.
Well, again, you learn by doing and dying.
Yep.
It's all good.
And then I'm having trouble using my cards for some reason. It's all it is left trigger, A. Watching them walk around right now.
Apparently so, yeah. It's very nice looking, at least.
It is a
Give that.
good looking game, and the landscape looks
Yeah.
good. There we go. It comes. She's coming down, or I don't know, he or she, the person I was playing with, is coming down to try and destroy them.
Yeah.
I'll watch that battle for a second.
Force deciding you still haven't respawned.
No, I haven't. I should be respawning right now to help.
I'm curious to see what your co-player was saying at this moment.
I know. Yeah, me too. Help.
Oh, probably something else. But yeah, something along those lines.
So,
Oh,
so
that's-
they basically have control of the whole map now, which is awesome for me.
Your definition of awesome and theirs are
Yeah.
two completely different definitions.
So it really gives you no indication like that you can respawn. So I'm like, okay, now I could have used these cards 10 minutes ago.
Yep.
So I'll just use them all.
Couple more units there. Put this unit in. There you go.
But now I have a pretty good army
Mm-hmm.
because I got that tower.
But now you've got to reach over there and go
exactly.
get them.
I should have just dragged my cursor over. I didn't think you could do that. For some reason, it was giving me an issue.
Yep.
The controls might have a learning curve to them.
Now the numbers up top that are moving up and down, I'm assuming those are victory points?
Yes,
Yep.
they're
So
winning
they've got 119
by a
and you've got
landslide.
15.
I got a whole 15 points.
Wow.
First time playing.
Wow. That's impressive. Not saying in a good way either.
Right. Depressing.
And depends on your point of view. For him, it's astounding.
Yeah, he's going to love it.
Zone B contested. Okay. Your cohort in crime is doing well. Oh, not so much. Well, that was quick.
Zone B contested.
I want to go up there and destroy that guy.
Yep.
But my guys all tend to not listen to me, and they take
The scenic route?
The scenic route, but also they're going right there. Now
Yeah.
I'm telling them to go there because they're already going there
Mhm.
anyway. And I'm like, maybe I could destroy these guys. That thing up top, I wanted to take out first.
Yep, you're at a tactical disadvantage. They've got elevation over you.
Yeah, and they're destroying us.
Yes, they're taking advantage of their advantage.
I don't know what that is.
Looks like painful.
Yes. There we go.
You have no
I
units to
have
deploy reinforcements.
lost.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Lost, I think, pretty much. I got a couple little guys out there.
Aw. We'll mourn you briefly. Okay, I'm done mourning.
I know, right? Gee. I probably should have went through some type of tutorial.
Probably could have helped, yes, but hey, again, so long as you're having fun, it's all good. I'm not sure if your
Yeah, I was not. I was
additional players
not having
defeat.
fun.
That's
Defeat.
oh well, you tried.
So, Nintendo Switch is coming in March.
Yep,
If you haven't pre-ordered one, you might not get one.
yep,
But that's going to be a great system, I think.
Excellent.
The thing about it is Nintendo came out with a good thing where you have the controllers, you have a base unit,
mm-hmm.
and the base unit hooks up to your television, so it'll be like 1080p or whatever
Yep.
they have. Hopefully they thought to put 4K.
Yep,
But when you put the controllers back in it, you unmount it,
mm-hmm.
and then you can carry it with you
Yep.
as a handheld device. But it runs at a different resolution when
Yeah.
it's disconnected, but still will look good, I'm sure. But yeah, that's going to be, I think, a good system. Zelda and Mario are coming out.
Yep.
Zelda at launch. That's what's selling the system right now.
Gotcha. That's
That
good.
looks like a great game. Solid Zelda.
Mm-hmm.
Every Nintendo system has a Zelda.
Yeah.
It's going to be the last Wii U game as
Mhm.
well. So it is coming out on the Wii U.
Okay.
You want to play it on the Switch.
Gotcha. That's good to know. We should have the Facebook page for this show up and running, hopefully within the next couple days. So
Yes.
people can reach out to us there. We'd love to hear from you. What kind of games do you want to see? What's your favorite game? What genres do you like? What do you want to see us do? I mean, we'd love to hear from you guys. I think next time, though, we might have a side-by-side of Skyrim between it's the Xbox and PC.
Yep.
Any other
And,
games that we've got planned currently? Or?
I might be able to get a demo of For Honor, so I want to do that as well.
Okay.
That's a Ubisoft game.
Yep.
They can't fail. They
Yep.
just keep making great games all the time. I give them all. I'm giving For Honor a 10. For Honor a 10 right now.
Which is probably good considering you haven't seen it. I'm sure they'll fail at some point. Every company does eventually,
know.
but hopefully they keep consistent.
Well, and then after that, the next game they're bringing out is South Park, the new South Park.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. The first one was lots of fun.
I loved the first one. I couldn't stop playing it.
Yeah,
And,
there's certainly lots of that we can't show on television.
right. Yes, and there's
Um,
certain parts that I was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe I'm going through this
Yes.
in a video game."
Yes, absolutely.
But that was great. And well, I can't think of what else did we talk about that we were going to
I
put on
think
there
I'm going to
too?
try and have some of Longmore 2. It's a mod for XCOM 2, just a quick demo. It basically redoes the entire game. So everything that you learned in the original XCOM 2 as far as how the missions go, how the behind-the-scenes stuff goes, and the tactical stuff is all changed again.
Yeah, wow.
And they say the average campaign, my first campaign was about 45 missions total. The new average campaign is going to be somewhere between 100 and 120. And it's a lot tougher. It's ramped up really interesting. I've played a whopping 4 missions, and I've already gotten 2 soldiers killed.
Wow.
Yeah, it's deadly. And I've already named everybody, so I'm already attached to a lot of these people, and they're now dead. That's not good. It's lots of fun, but oh, it's nasty. It's addicting. There's not a lot of sleep involved right now.
They did a side-by-side comparison, by the way, of Resident Evil to to the PC and the PlayStation
Yep.
4. To me, they all looked pretty similar. The
Yep.
PC actually looked the best, of course, because it depends on the video card.
Right,
that
it
you
really
have
depends on the video card.
and the PC itself and processor. And
Yep.
but it was just crisper on the PC. But the PlayStation and the Xbox,
Mm-hmm.
you get the sense of the game.
Yep.
No matter what you're playing it on. That's a great game. I highly recommend it. I gave that a 10
Yep.
phalanges for Resident Evil.
Nice.
That was just, I'm enjoying every single thing I do in it. And it has like I said, classic Resident Evil
Yeah.
stuff where like, hey, put the eyeball in the statue and pull
Mhm.
the hand. And, you know, I'm not saying that's a specific thing in there, but
Yep.
you know, old Resident Evils, that was
So
a
that's
thing.
something you could do. Yeah.
So definitely check that out. They
Will
also
do.
had a demo. So if you can still get the demo and you don't think the new Resident Evil's good,
Yep.
try the demo.
Yeah. Never hurts to check that out. If it's free, definitely check it out. See if it's worth playing. You might like it. You might not. You won't know till you try.
Right. And you know, I don't see how you would not like that game. It scares you.
Yep.
But it's good.
To each their own. So yeah, that's what we've got coming up next week, hopefully.
Yep.
And like I said, reach out on the Facebook page. Let us know what you think. Let us know, how we're doing here. It'd be kind of fun.
Definitely.
Anything else we got going on, or
I think that's it
I
for
think
this
that's
week.
it for today. Okay. Well, we thank you all again for watching, and
See you next
see
week.
you next time.
Catchphrase.
Something, something, something. Dark side. I don't know.
The preceding program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.